Many believe that the ghost of someone may attach itself to an object or place, especially if it was connected to their death. If this were true, it would make sense that something like a tank would be a magnet for such a phenomenon. I mean, just think about it. A vehicle potentially responsible for hundreds of deaths in potentially gruesome ways would seem a lot more likely to be haunted than the house down the street, which had one person die in it 300 years ago. Today, we will discuss one such vehicle which some believe to be haunted, the well-known Tiger 131. The story of Tiger 131 has been told many times over the years with varying degrees of accuracy. This includes one of the most fantastical retellings of the capture within the book Catch That Tiger, which makes your crazy uncle's conspiracy theories look tame by comparison. Regardless of the more absurd tales, the capture of Tiger 131 is well known, and it has since become the most famous piece in the Bovington Tank Museum's collection. However, could this piece of Nazi engineering contain more than meets the eye? According to some, this is indeed the case. Within the Ghoulies and Ghosties section of the book The Daily Mirror Old Codger's Little Black Book is the tale of Herman the German. As the story goes, when Tiger 131 arrived at Bovington, it was discovered that the body of a German soldier was still within. This soldier is now said to inhabit the tank, and at night, pained groans can be heard coming from inside the tank, along with a bloody, ghostly hand reaching out of the turret as if the soldier is still trying to pull himself out of the tank. He has since been nicknamed Herman the German by those who claim to have seen him. Others have claimed to see a ghostly gray figure walking the museum after hours who is believed to be a German officer. It is hard to tell if this reported ghost is the same as the one said to reach out of the turret, as some articles also refer to him as Herman the German. Still, these sightings have been frequent enough where several different paranormal investigative groups have spent the night trying to find evidence of these figures. One commenter on an article on the website Exemplore claimed when he was walking past the Tiger one day in 1968, he heard someone say his name twice, but when he looked, there was no one around. Perhaps some of you have stories of your own. I imagine many of you are quite skeptical of these tales, and for good reason. For one thing, when Tiger 131 was captured, it had been abandoned by its crew, and any wounded or dead they may have had were taken with them. Upon its capture, there would almost certainly have been soldiers and others in North Africa who inspected the vehicle thoroughly, and I doubt they would have missed a corpse, especially after a few days of it sitting inside a metal box in the heat. There is no evidence to support that a dead German was found within the tank when it was delivered to Bovington. Even the Tank Museum themselves deny any reality to these sightings, with former staff claiming the entire story of Herman the German was nothing more than a way to scare off troublemaking kids. But what do you think? Does Bovington Tank Museum have German ghosts roaming its halls after dark, or is this nothing more than a story? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and let me know if you enjoyed this slightly different style of video. Maybe it's something I can do again in the future. Thanks for watching, and to my ConelyFans for supporting the channel. If you liked this video, consider checking out my previous video on how the Tiger tank originally wore a skirt, or whatever other video YouTube thinks you might enjoy. I'll see you there or in the next video.